Skip it up and that up. There's times that I wholeheartedly agree with Michael Pachter. There's a lot of times you could hate him. I don't care if you hate him or not. I agree with the guy. I would say 60% of the time. You know, there's times he makes a lot of sense, and I'm just like, damn, I'm totally on board with you, dude. Then there's the other 40% of the time where he says shit that I just want to backhand him and just slap him. Because it's just like, you do this for a living. You're a financial analyst for the games industry. And how do you have so little common sense when I know you're getting paid a pretty penny to do this? But anyway, so what am I talking about? So we all heard the news. Nintendo's numbers are down the shitter, okay? For the fiscal year ending in March, they're only going to have 2.9 million Wii U's sold as opposed to the projected number of 9 million. 3DS game sales are down by 15%. They're hurting right now. I mean, Nintendo has a ton of money in the bank, but the Wii U is doing them no favors at the moment. So, just like I'm about to do myself, Michael Pachter threw in his 2 cents on what Nintendo should do, and when I read what he said, it made me want to facepalm hardcore. This is what he had to say. It is clear to us that the old Nintendo model of proprietary hardware supported by compelling proprietary software is broken. Nintendo's proprietary software continues to be first-rate, but its console hardware is not competitive. The Wii U is underpowered relative to next-generation offerings from Sony and Microsoft and is not competitively priced similar to current generation offerings from the competition. We don't think Nintendo should exit the console hardware business, but think it should considering getting out of the Wii U business and consider going back to the drawing board on consoles. Nintendo has a console in the marketplace that isn't working, and if it continues to tilt at windmills, its software sales will suffer. And he continues, it gets better. This is his solution. Under the current business model, if Nintendo discontinued the Wii U, it would sell no console software. We believe that it should reconsider its all proprietary, all the time model and should consider making its proprietary console software available on other platforms until it is able to release a new console. Once Nintendo, it gets even better here. Once Nintendo has a new console on the market, we think it would make sense for the company to pull all of its software from the PS4 and Xbox One and go back to being a proprietary software maker. In the meantime, we believe that the company has a problem that it is not acknowledging or addressing. He also goes on about them putting older, like Game Boy Advance games on mobile devices too. Okay. I saw this and I just, he must be smoking crack sometimes. So let me get this straight. Okay, first off, I've talked about this before, but I'm going to talk about it again. Whether it is 30 million people or 4 million people, the Wii U is not selling as well as it should, okay? Fact. But there's still millions of people that bought it. So you're saying, Mike, or Michael Pachter, whatever you want me to call you, that you should just cut the cord with the Wii U, pull it off life support, kill it. So you have all these people who purchased the Wii U thinking that's going to be their main system or their main Nintendo system for the next 5 years at least. And you're telling them you're going to cut the life short. You have no faith in the product. That you want Nintendo to show its consumers it has no faith in the product it developed. And just be like, yeah, we're going to come out with the Wii version 2, the do-over because we fucked up. Do you know what message that would send to the consumers? That they can't trust Nintendo products. So even me, say Nintendo was ridiculously stupid and actually listened to you with this one and actually killed the Wii U off and went and made a new console. I wouldn't want to trust it. On my mind, it would be like, okay, they just had the Wii. They told me the Wii U was their next gen system, whatever the horsepower is aside. And now, how am I going to trust this system to be their next? What happens if this Wii U version 2 doesn't sell well? Are they going to cut the cord on that too? So in a period of a few years, 3 years, I'm going to be spending almost $1,000 just on Nintendo consoles, and I'm not going to not be able to trust them to know I'm going to get a normal life cycle out of it? Bad idea, dude. Horrible idea. Then the whole shit kicker with putting their first party exclusives on the Xbox One and PS4. So now to the general consumer, not guys like you and I who'd follow the industry, people would think, okay, Nintendo's a third-party developer now. I'm gonna, just get their games on the PS4 and Xbox One. Then magically, like say 3 years from now, Nintendo's coming out with the Wii U version 2, if this happened, then all those games get pulled off the shelves. So you want to, it would confuse the consumer. Okay, I thought Nintendo was a third-party developer. Now they're not, and now I need to go buy their system to play the games, confusing so you already had the consumer lose faith in you, and now you're confusing them, and you're spreading your product all over like diarrhea. So, oh man, wow. Another bad idea. You don't want to do that. That would totally screw up Nintendo's brand and confuse the shit out of the general consumer. Nothing you said here, Mike, is good. You had terrible ideas in this article. They were horrible ideas. I can't believe you thought this was logical and common sense for Nintendo to do. Wow. Look, let's face facts here, okay? The launch window, let's say, of the Wii U wasn't great at best, all right? They had a year head start over their competition and did very little with it. You could be the most diehard Nintendo fan, and you got to agree with me, they could have did a better job within that year before their two competitors were released to give more compelling software and to advertise the system better. I mean, yeah, their advertising is getting a little better now, but it's still horrible. I mean, like I've said 1,000 times before, people were still thinking that the Wii U was just an add-on for the Wii. But the reality of it is, and to all the talking heads who keep saying for Nintendo to drop the Wii U, if they drop the Wii U, the consumer would lose faith in Nintendo and their products, and that would be the death knell. That will be the final nail in the coffin that kills them. Not continuing with the Wii U and saying, hey, yeah, we made some mistakes, but we have faith in our brand and our products, and we'll do what we have to do to keep it out there and to give you good software for that piece of hardware you invested in, hoping and having good faith in us that we're going to give you good experiences. If they drop the Wii U, people would totally lose faith in Nintendo. And even if they came out with the most amazing system, people would be like, screw you. You told me the Wii U was the next best thing, and you dropped it like a bag of shit. I'm not going to trust you again. Everyone has to stop with this, man. And Nintendo, I hope you don't listen to them, because if you do, horrible idea. Wow. Alright guys, make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for supporting Review Tech USA. Have a good one.